Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So USF's offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the catch. It's Singleton. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Brown wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Brown will throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Bulls in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Fires left. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Good, solid tackle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it, you go out of bounds. You've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USF!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rice's offense will take the field for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they wanted to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Takes the handoff. It's Isaac. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
To the air on first down. The screen, he can go. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sends it back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Caught in the backfield. It's Isaac. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Brown wants to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Pulls it in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Intercepted.
That is one a quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Just tried to barge their way forward out of the gun and still couldn't find any room to run. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Turner. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
The Owls are flying down the field. Using his legs, it's Jackson. On the nasty move, and now he's got room.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I know this defense was expecting pass on that play, and they're worried about these receivers running down the field, but you've got to do a better job of being aware and locating the football, rallying to it, and getting that ball carrier down short of the sticks.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Brown will throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Nimrod. Turns it on in midfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. They'll make the stop, and not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Touchdown Bulls. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity.
Looking for a deep man. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was...
The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And the Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Brown wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Nimrod. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Release to the back. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, going to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Franklin. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They want to get this defense on its heels. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Franklin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense changing the play. Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the slant. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. The Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation. Or, what do I do? How do I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well,
The offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got room on the return. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Franklin. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Nimrod. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to get rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. 1st down and more. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Brown will throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Norton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the 1st down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love them to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward and having a better understanding of the situation in game.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
and this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation. Right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Wide open downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Wide open space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The give, and tick, 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 tick.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn.
Taking it the other way. Smashes through the tackle. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Rice rushes to the line. Snap in the shotgun. Oh, they're after him. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Pulls and fired complete. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catching up to give them the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Isaac. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Trying to make magic with his feet.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, South Florida.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Franklin. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense.